Alright, this is another YouTube video. You're getting some back-to-back YouTube videos. This one's going to be called Sex Game. Don't try to get your ex or ex-friend back. Now, this is another one that's a new concept YouTube video. And the reason why I'm making this one is to explain to you men on why you don't try to get your ex-girlfriend back or your ex-friend. And I'm going to put ex-friend / ex-girlfriend because there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos about what happens when you try to get your ex-girlfriend back and why they say that's bad and not good. But nobody really wants to talk about why it's not good to try to get your ex-best friend back. That could be anyone. That could be a man. That could be a woman. That could be your ex-best friend. And the reason why I'm making the video is because it needs to be made, because I know there are some men who always say, well, I met her on Valentine's Day, or I met her around Valentine's Day. Well, I gotta be the guy to give you the advice, because I don't want you guys to be thinking that because you met a beautiful, attractive woman 1 month in February, and then 1 year later, or 2 or 3 years later, you run into her, and then you be wondering why she be acting funny, don't want to talk to you. I gotta give you the advice, because if I don't give you the advice, you're gonna make these mistakes, and then it's gonna be 10 years later, 15 years later, 20 years later, and you're gonna be saying, Alexander, out of all the YouTube videos you've made, you've never made a video to help me with my problem as a man. And this goes for women too. So this video ain't just for men. This video's for both. This video's for men and for women. Because I don't want no women coming in the comment section and going, oh, you made a video just for men. What about women? So the video's for both, for men and women. That way they can't accuse me of being sexist, because some people think I'm sexist. And most important, everyone's favorite word, I'm an asshole. Yes, there are some people at California Disney Adventure that think I'm an asshole. Doesn't matter if there's a reason or not a reason to think I'm an asshole. Sometimes I actually am an asshole, but it depends on which situation it calls for me to be an asshole. That ain't the point. The point in this video is when you first meet someone, it's to see if you're compatible with someone. And a lot of times men make mistakes because they don't understand that when you first meet someone, the girl might just want a conversation. The girl just wanted to talk and see what you're about, to see if you're worth her time. Can't be angry, and you can't fault the girl for that. No matter how many times you get rejected, no matter how many times you've been told no, you can't be mad and fault her for that because she's doing what she was told by her parents and grandparents and girlfriends. She's supposed to see if you're compatible. She's supposed to see if you're worth her time. And you're supposed to do the same thing as a guy. Now, the reason why I say you should never, ever try to have the idea to get your ex-girlfriend back is because that comes from the pickup artist and the dating coach community, where they want you to think that it's okay to go back to a person that never liked you, never respected you in the first place. And then you look stupid when you go back because if the girl didn't like you from the very beginning, what makes you think that after all the time you didn't see her, that she is going to all of a sudden like you? It's like what somebody told me on YouTube behind the scenes. Either the girl like you or the girl don't like you. Either the woman respects you or the woman doesn't respect you. There's nothing you really can do about it. I mean, it could be 5 years later, 10 years later, and if she still feels the same way about you, guess what? You're wasting all your time and energy. You know why I'm bringing this video to you? Because once upon a time, when I was in high school, I used to make the same mistake you guys in your 20s make. I used to do the same stupid, dumb, childish nonsense when I was in high school. There would be this one girl that I had a crush on. Can't say her first and last name because she watches all my YouTube videos. Don't ask me why she watches my videos, but she does. And she popped up on me last year in 2019 driving a black Ford Explorer truck to let me know that she watched my videos. So I can't tell you her first and last name, but she watched my videos. I don't know why, but she watched my videos. And I used to have a crush on her a long time ago in high school. Place called Westchester High School here in Los Angeles, California. And I got rejected a whole lot. I got laughed at, I got teased, I got made fun of. I even had some Crip gang members that claimed, and I said claimed, that they were from Rolling 60s Crip. And this one dude said, "Hey, cuz, you want some advice?" And I said, "What?" He said, "When you get a car, do us a big favor." And I said, "What is that?" "When you get to the stop sign and it says stop, do yourself a big favor. Stop. Every time you get rejected by a girl, do us a big favor. Just stop. As soon as the girl give you a fake phone number, just stop. As soon as you can't, as soon as you can't seem to figure out why you got played, why you got tricked, just take a nice deep breath and just stop and just go away. Don't come back." I got told that, and my best friend, I can't tell you his name, but he was laughing his ass off because he understood what the concept meant. I didn't. And when I told it to my dad looked at me and said, "Give it about 10 years. You'll understand why those gang members told you that when you get a car and you see a stop sign and it says stop, what they're trying to tell you is when you get rejected by any woman, doesn't matter, black women, white women, Mexican women, Asian women, young, old, a combination of the two, when you get rejected, just stop, walk away, and don't come back. You waste all your time and energy trying to get someone that don't respect you to respect you. You waste time and energy trying to get someone to like you when they don't like you. They either like you or they don't like you. They either respect you or they don't respect you. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow if you're a man because you wake up every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and you ask yourself that $1 billion question: when am I going to get the girls that do actually like and respect me? There are women that do like and respect you, and there are some women that are just not so sure about you. There are women that like me, there are women that don't like me. There are women that respect me, there are women that don't respect me. There are women that like me, but only because they like me. And then there are women that don't like me because they don't like me. Doesn't matter if they have a reason or they don't have a reason. So don't be getting angry and getting vengeful and basically get mad because a girl don't want to talk to you on Valentine's Day or the month that you met her. Trust me, I've had a lot of situations where I met girls prior to Valentine's Day 1 year, and then a year later they don't want to talk to me. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can say about it. When you waste time and energy, you make things into a problem. You make things 5 to 10 times worse. Because then the girl thinks you're a stalker. The girl thinks you got a problem. You don't know when to take a hint. Even if you did take the hint, some girls would prefer you not to do nothing until they feel that it's necessary to speak. And that's if they even do speak. You can't force someone to talk if they don't want to talk. I'm just trying to explain the why you don't try to go after a girl that you thought was your friend that don't like you. Same thing if you had an ex-girlfriend and you want to go back with your ex-girlfriend. I'm trying to help you guys out on why you would not want to do that. I had to explain the friend part first because no one talks about that. The ex-girlfriend thing, that's easy. Now that I explained the friends, let's explain the ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend phenomenon is where a guy don't think he can get another girl. And a lot of you men, and I've had some friends that have done this, so I can tell you, I got 14 years of experience. I've been in the game for a long time. I've seen it firsthand with these eyes. I've seen guys go back to their ex-girlfriend and they have lived to regret it. And they've came to me and told me, don't ever try to go back to an ex-friend or an ex-girlfriend. And I've said, why? And they said, well, I'm not going to tell you why, because when you do find out, you're going to experience why you just don't do it. Some of the stuff that they've told me, I can't tell you if it's 100% true or accurate, but what I can tell you is if I was in those predicaments, I would never want to do it. I've been told when you try to get your ex-girlfriend back, it's bad because then the girl think that you don't know how to find another, you don't know how to move on. See, when you go back to your ex-girlfriend, what it does is it lowers your sexual V market to the point where everyone can tell that you're making her be the only woman for you or the only man for you. And a lot of times, when you do that, you're letting the woman know that you can't find no other beautiful, attractive woman on the planet Earth. So now that woman gets to go, oh my God, he can't find another woman. He can't replace me. He can't find another woman. That's what she thinks. And then she loses more respect for you because why? She would have figured that if you can do better without me, then you would be doing it a long time ago. That's like quitting a job, right? And going to a new job and trying to prove to your old job that you don't need them. But then you have problems at your new job and you decide you want to go back to your old job and the old job go, what's the matter? Your new job not treating you with respect? It's the same thing like that. That's one reason why you don't do it. The second reason why you don't do it is you're going to be putting in a lot of work. You're going to put in so much work, you're going to make a basketball player in the NBA laugh at you because you're going to be putting in overtime every single time you think you're finished. Number three, you should never, ever think anything's going to go according to plan. It ain't just you do some stuff and it's over. It's you do some stuff and you start to question why I even come back. Like, you know how basketball players come out of retirement, and when they come out of retirement, they question why they should have never came back to the sport that they played. That will actually happen to you. Number 4 and number 5 is you lose time and energy. Yeah, you can get your energy back, but the one thing you're not going to ever get back is time. You're never going to get that time back. Whatever happened in the past, it happened in the past. What's in the present, and what's in the future is in the future. It's a painful lesson that I'm afraid that all men must learn. I've had to learn it. It's 14 years later, and guess what? I've had to learn that lesson a total of 7 times. It's 14 years later, but I've had to learn that painful lesson a total of 7 times. Because you think after the first 3 times, you think you learned your lesson, but then history and life has it 3 times is not enough. Some of us, it happens 4 times, 5 times, 6, 7 times. For me, it happened 7 times. There's this one guy who I can't tell you his name, but it happened to him 15 times. So yeah, it's a painful lesson. Now I know some men gonna say, well, talk about when the women go through it. I gotta talk about the men because I gotta give you men the advice. Now I switch over to the lady side because I'm giving you women some advice. Now for you ladies, same thing. When you break up with your girlfriend, when you're not friends with your girlfriend no more, find someone else to be friends with. If it's a male guy, usually when you get rid of a male guy and then you go back to the male guy, here's one of the rules I have for men and women, for both of y'all. If you're a guy and you get rid of a female that was your friend, you cannot go back to her and try to pick up where you left off and act like everything's fine. Because it's going to come off as being fake and phony and disingenuous. If you're a girl and you did a guy messed up, you should never really go back to the guy because it's going to come off as you want something from him and he's going to try to wonder why you're coming back. See, I had to make the video called Why It's Not Good to go to your ex-friend / ex-girlfriend. Because everybody talks about the ex-girlfriend, but no one talks about what if you have friends. Because before you had girlfriends, you had friends. And before you had an ex-girlfriend, you had an ex-friend. That's why I'm making the video. It's a Valentine's Day video. And I'm making it because I know there's some man that's probably going to have this idea in his head. He probably going to try this. And then when it blows up in his face, because it will, you'll be like, oh, no one never told me. So I'm making the video so you're being told by somebody not to do it. I had the same idea 14 years ago. And my dad told me, didn't I tell you not to do that shit? My uncle told me, didn't I tell you not to do that shit? My mom, when she was alive, didn't I tell you not to do that shit? My best friend, didn't I tell you not to do that shit? And I'm trying to make sure you guys don't do the shit. Because I don't want y'all talking about, oh man, that's cold. I didn't know it was like, I'm trying to prevent you from experiencing the pain and the agony and the torture that you will experience at thinking you can do it. And then when you find out that you can't, it's like a painful reality. That's what I'm trying to prevent you from experiencing. Some of y'all will ignore me. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. He old. He don't know what he's talking about. And y'all do it. Oh, that's just one time. Oh, that's just 2 times. That's just 3 times. Oh, that's just 4 times. Oh, man, that's 9 times, man. Homeboy right. Trying to prevent you from going through that. And I know some of the women might sit back and laugh at it because a lot of them be like, you making a video and it happened to you like 7 times. I wouldn't be making no video and it happened to me 7 times. I'm making the video because I don't want a younger version of myself to come back to me 20 years later and say, you never told me this would ever happen. Because I did that and my dad told me, I don't ever want you to ever walk out this house 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and tell a complete stranger, ain't no one ever told me this would happen. Because that complete total stranger going to tell you, I'm sure someone told you 5 times or 10 times or 15 times this was going to happen to you and you didn't want to listen. You wanted to be hard-headed and do what you wanted to do. That's what a complete stranger will tell you. My dad told me. I did it. It happened to me 7 times. I went up to a complete stranger and a complete stranger told me, somebody told you, you just didn't want to listen. So I'm trying to help out you guys and you girls that are in your 20s and 30s and 40s so this don't happen to you. Because when people be talking about, oh man, my ex-friend did me cold. Well, you're ex-friends for a reason. Oh, my ex-girlfriend did me cold. It's your ex-girlfriend for a reason. It's your ex-boyfriend for a reason. It is your ex-friend for a reason. And you need somebody like me to give you that advice so when that happens to you, you don't be saying, damn, man, ain't no one never told me this shit. Somebody telling you right now. I experienced it 14 years ago. It happened to me 7 times. I've had ex-friends. I've had ex-girlfriends. I know what it feels like to think, oh, you can go back to them and everything will go just fine. There are minor exceptions. Yes, there are. There are times where you can go back and it's good, better than it was the first time, but that's like a small percentage. So don't be thinking that because I said there's a minor exception that means you can do the impossible. I'm trying to tell you, some guys can pull it off and it's great, and some guys, they can't. So this is just a Valentine's Day video. Because somebody does get dumped on Valentine's Day. And then you see your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend or you see your ex-friend hanging out with new people and then they be like, what's the matter? You miss me? Too bad. And I don't want you to experience the pain and the torture and the agony because when you do, then you be going, ain't no one told me about this. You're being told. Because I don't want you guys to come up to me in the near future saying, Alex, you ain't ever told me they do this. I'm telling you what they do. So you don't be coming to me asking. Because I have another guy that does that all the time. He come to me every time something bad happens, and I be telling him, do you ever watch the videos? No. Do you learn from the videos? No. And I be like, well, there's no point in me telling you if you ain't watching the videos.